Ferenc Gagakovic of Hungary, first man out in this clean and jerk part of the competition. Men's under 105 kilogram class, 198 kilograms on the bar. So he's the only man who's posted a sub 200 clean and jerk to start.
Well, that never looked close. Mistimed the dip, tried to shove it with his arms. Bar still trying to come down on the dip as he was trying to drive up.
Well, just looking at the other entries posted, we have well, all the other men going in over 210 at the moment, so even if he was successful there, he'd very likely have followed himself anyway, but I'm guessing he'll probably stick at 198, and we will be seeing him come out in just under 2 minutes. There you go, clock ticking away. His coaches have decided to stick at that, which is very sensible. He was 8th. He was last out of the A group men in the snatch. 173 kilograms is what he did there. So if he gets this, he's still very likely to finish down in 8th position. The best of the B group lifters from earlier on, 170 to 10. So he may well struggle to go ahead of Ali Loban of Belarus from the B group.
Making the most of this recovery time. An athlete fails the lift on the jerk, they've already wasted so much energy on the clean. Going to need to dig deep now.
He's an experienced man who's got personal bests, enormous personal bests, but his time at the top was really 2004 Athens, 6th at the Olympic Games that year. That was really when he was peaking. He's doing well to carry on his international weightlifting career so many years on. Keeping an eye on that clock, just taking every second, and that's what experience does give you. It does take away from the legs, but it gives you experience, a cool head when you need it. Now he's missed his opener, so he does not want to miss his second.
Again, has to work hard on the clean. It's much better. Driving that bar to arm's length. You can see the relief on his face there. This man really does worry me. Coming into this competition, looking at previous results, 2 out of 6 lifts is kind of standard for him.
Yeah, it's something you spotted, that he does tend to miss a lot of lifts. So what's he going to do for his third and final attempt? He almost certainly will be following himself here. Still 210s being posted. Mihalski of Poland and Plesnieks of Latvia, both looking to come in next around the 210 mark. Well, if you've just joined us, alongside me, Colin Bryce, is former Great Britain weightlifter, former European medalist, no less, and there's not so many of those in Great Britain, Michaela Breeze. Michaela, it's looking to be a pretty close fight tonight, and of course you yourself are now coaching a lot of athletes. I know a lot of them are back home watching in Wales. You've got a squad of them who train out of your gym, Breeze's gym, and well, what would you be saying to them right now if you were the coach? What would you be saying?
Well, I believe a few of them have gathered around the TV tonight, so just want to put a shout out for the whole of Breeze's weightlifting squad. Hope they're enjoying this, and hey guys, I'm going to be back on Monday, so make sure you're ready to go fresh on Monday. I hope you're inspired after watching some of these European Championships.
Don't have too many Diet Cokes tonight. Keep yourself fresh for Monday, because Miss Breeze is going to be back and angry, ready to dole out some punishment. inspired once again from the European Championships. And, well, he's really taking his time here. Quite right too, Ferenc Gagakovic of Hungary. 2:03. It went to 1:99. He took his time there, had 30 seconds to change it, and then went for 2:03. So he's bought himself just as much time as he possibly could do, unless he was to start complaining about the platform of the bar. But I don't think he's going to bother. He's not going for medals now. It's all about personal pride of a fairly senior. One of the, in fact, the oldest man in the field. Now 33 years old.
Well, there's your consistency, or lack of it. Very disappointing.
Yeah, consistently inconsistent, but he does get a lift in, and that gives him a total of 3.71, which right now puts him in second behind the top B group lifter Ali Loban of Belarus. So who's to come out next? Let's see what's going on here. I think is that 210 being stuck on the bar, and I think it's going to be one of the Poles who will come out. It should be Mihalski because of the lock draw number. He's before Ezekiel. In fact, it'll be Plesniaks who's the other man who's going for 210 probably, the Latvian. So we'll have to wait and see.
Well, the Poles aren't moving very quickly here. This is where the tactics come into play in the warm-up room. The coaches will be playing their own mind games. You see lifters moving up the weight. They have 2 opportunities to change the weight from whatever they post at the weigh-in.
You can see everyone just glancing over at the board. You can't be too relaxed here. It's amazing how quickly the weights can jump up if people start passing and going higher. You can see there Ezekiel just jerking a weight overhead, just keeping himself warm. Pardon me?
Yeah, it was close to a 200 kilo lift there. He just popped up.
Yeah, he obviously fancies himself in about 3 or 4 minutes time. If he's just in fact though, they're popping even more weight on. Pair of reds going on, so something over 200. Well, is it going to be one of the Russians coming out? Possibly. The 2 Russians. It could be Maxim Shako, who we're seeing in screen here, or David Bedzanian. He's unlikely to be coming out. He's coming expected at 220. Shako, it is strutting out here, possibly at 211. 211 it is then for Maxim Shako. He's coming out for his opener, and looks like both of the Poles are going well in their warm-up.
4 kilos lower than the weight that he originally posted.
Yeah, let's not forget he's leading after the snatch.
Fairly straightforward. Struggling a bit with the drive overhead. That should be good for 3 whites, and it is.
Yeah, if you missed the snatch, then he had his first 2 and failed his final lift at 186, which really would have extended the lead for him. So at the moment, that 184 snatch only gives him a kilogram off Goia of Georgia, and 3 kilograms over Bedzanian, his compatriot. And both of those 2 lifters are much better in this clean and jerk phase. So Shako, a little like he did last year, could well be in trouble. He won the snatch last year, as he did this year, and then lost it in the clean and jerk. Though he did hit 216 last year. So he is good for a lot more weight there. Maybe it's just a comfortable opener.
Yes, looks like we're seeing Mihalski of Poland ready to come out and take his first attempt. I believe this is a 212. A little delay on the platform there. The bar's just been rolled off the platform by the loaders to be cleaned. There must be blood or something on the bar. So he'll need to keep his composure, stay focused now while he's waiting.
So Mihalski coming out for his opener at 2:12. And this would take him to 3:87 as a total. Still well behind Shako. He would be in second overall. Let's not forget, we still have 5 lifters to join in this clean and jerk competition.
Oh, that right arm causing him some problems there. Needs to make sure it stays locked out. And I think, yeah, failed lift there.
2 reds, you need the majority vote. 2 whites is good enough, but 2 reds, I'm afraid. And it is a no lift then. That'll be really disappointing for Mihalski, because he may well have to come and do it straight away again.
Just watch that right arm. Just extends the elbow there. Only a tiny movement, but that's enough for the referees to fail it. The rules are the rules. The bar has to move overhead in one continuous movement. You're not allowed to push it. And that just cost him that lift.
Yeah, the old days of clean and press are well behind us in weightlifting.
It's surprising how much technique is involved in this. A lot of lifters think, or a lot of people think, you can be big and strong and just force the weight up, and I'm hoping some of my lifters are listening to this. The effort's got to come from the legs, not the upper body.
Well, he's putting his jacket on, so I think he's just keeping himself warm there. He's going to be following himself, I'm assuming, unless he is going to jump up another couple of kilos. Now, it looks like he's following himself, yes. The 2-minute clock's ticking away. 2:12 it is, second attempt coming up. Wake up, legs, come on. Don't want to miss your second attempt, or the pressure is really on then. So Mihalski, 2:12 again.
Postaw rzutarek, pełen gaz. Jedzie, tak.
Super clean. So much better. Stand still, keep those arms straight.
There's still a tiny wobble there, but I think he's going to get away with it. Gagakovic Mihalski then goes clean at 2:12. And that actually equals his personal best. That's worth noting. He's still a young lifter, just 23 years old. Might not be young from some countries, but he's still improving year in, year out. 6th at the European Championships last year. And that matches his efforts from Turkey.
Oh, here's your bronze medalist, sorry, silver medalist from the snatch. David Goia, 213 kilos first attempt.
He went 3 for 3 in the snatch. All good lifts.
Beautifully timed. Can he stand still? Needs to be under control. Stay on the platform. Yes, he can.
So a good lift there, and that gives him a 3.96 total now, which ranks him in first place at the moment. We're still waiting for Kuzulov, Bedzanyan, Lesniaks and Ezekiel to join in the competition. But remember, he was very good in the snatch, so that total is fairly high.
Great fight, really hard to stand still once the momentum picks up.
So coming out for his first lift, Artur Blesnieks on 2:13. Managed a 1:75 snatch, which leaves him down in 6th after the snatch.
Oh, very solid overhead. No mistaking, that was a fantastic lift.
Yeah, he's only 20 years old, second at the Junior Worlds last year. His personal best at 2:15, which he nailed at the Olympics as well. And I know there was a lot of great 105 men missing from that Olympics, but still, to finish in 7th place at 19 years old at the Games was a huge achievement for him. Ezekiel strutting around there. He looks comfortable anyway. Looks ready to do the business here. He's upped his opener. He's going in at 2:15, and things are obviously going pretty well. In the battle of the poles, he pipped Mihalski in the snatch by 2 kilograms, and if he nails this, he will go ahead by 5 kilograms. So looking like being top dog amongst the poles. And it will propel him into 3rd place overall, I believe. We'll get confirmation of that. Yes, 392 will give him 3rd. 2:15 opener then.
No messing around, straight onto the bar. Just wants to get on with it. Oh, that really lacked drive.
I look like he just mistimed that jerk a little bit as well.
Imagine what names he's calling himself right now. Silly mistake. Yeah, as he tries to dip and drive, pushing with his arms, as he tries to drive back up, the bar's still coming down. Same problem we're having with quite a few of these lifters, trying to muscle it up with the upper body. Got to trust the legs.
So that's there's Kuzulov, there's Bedzanyan, and that's Ezekiel. So just 2 more men to join in this competition. And then we will have 7 of the 8 all competing at the same time. We've had Gagakovic come and go, the Hungarian. Interestingly, Kuzulov has dropped his opener. He was posting 2:20, but now it's come in at 2:16. So perhaps things not going so well for the Georgian, who didn't do very well in the snatch by his exceptionally high standards, failing the first 2 and hitting 180 to finish in 4th. That was a big surprise. Now, let's turn our attention back to the pole here, who's coming out, Ezekiel, who hit a 177 snatch to leave him in 5th. Only 7 kilos behind first place, though. It's so tight in this category. It really is a superb category. Everything is still to unfold here. You absolutely cannot pick the medalists at the moment. And a good performance from any of these men, any of the 7 men left in, could result in a medal. Very tight. So he really does need this to give him a 3rd and final attempt to stick the weight up. 2:15 then for Ezekiel.
Tak. Spokojnie ustaw, pomyśl.
Much better. Time that to perfection. Look at the frustration in his face. Why didn't I do that first time?
Still one red light there. Was there just a little wobble in the arms, perhaps? Have a look at the slow-mo again. But it's good enough, 2-1, unless the jury were to overturn it. I don't think it was too major.
Clean look fine. Oh, that's just a bad angle now to see the jerk. You won't see much from this angle at all with the elbows.
I think it was the left-hand judge as well who would tend to see the left arm from the other side. Wow, look.
You can't comment on it from here. That looked to be more shoulder movement as he recovered.
How about Kuzulov coming out for 2:16? This will pop him straight into first place overall. He only managed one snatch, his last one under huge pressure. Good recovery.
Oh, he's not going to get that. Doesn't matter how wide your feet are, so long as you're standing still. But in my eyes there, he definitely pressed that. He knows it.
Well, just one red light. I think he's got it, yes.
Oh, my goodness me.
Yeah, and at some cost as well, though. He looks to be, well, probably both fatigued, but also maybe twinged something there. Let's have a look again. That was a real battle. Good effort.
He was lucky to get that because there was a small adjustment on top of his shoulders. Not major, though. Elbows are fine. Now it comes unlocked. Come on.
Yeah, you're quite right. That his right arm.
Will the jury step in? It was quite clearly a press out.
Oh, the Georgian coaches are watching that there.
I think the jury have overruled that decision.
I think I heard some booing from the audience, which would tend to suggest that. And
that was an adjustment in itself. That's technically not allowed.
So perhaps they're just unhappy with the lift being passed. You never know. It was quite a battle as well.
My gut feeling is the jury have overruled this. I'll have to wait to see the scoreboard.
Well, the jury are definitely involved now because it's taking its time, and that usually means that it will be overturned. Well, they're sending the next lifter out anyway, so it's Maxim Shako who's stepping onto the platform at 2:16. This will give him a total of 400, and it has come up on the big screen that Kuzulov has been disallowed that lift.
Пошел! Стоять! Стоять!
Well, that's a solid lift. Going to be pleased with that.
Well, a good effort for the man who won the snatch. And he's put in a couple of good lifts there in the clean and jerk. And his lift of 216 kilograms gives him more in the total, propelling him from second up to first place, ahead of Goia. Up to 400 kilograms. Goia on 396 in second overall. Ezekiel on third, and well, he's coming out for 216. Same again. Once again, difficulties.
Oh, tremendous leg strength to stand up with a dead weight. Oh, he's in big trouble today. You can see just how much that's taken out of him. Playing the game a little bit here. He'll take his time coming off because the loaders, you can see in the background, they're not allowed to come onto the platform until the lifter is off. He needs every second recovery that he can get.
Because he will be doing that weight again. He's not going to be going up, I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, big adjustment there in the shoulders. I mean, really, that is hard work, isn't it? Moving around the platform like that. And to be able to stand up with it. Great leg strength. And this is a lifter who's definitely underperforming today. He's got all the power. And we know from his past form that on his day, he can lift as much as 227. That's his personal best from when he came 6th at the Olympic Games back in 2008. So he's following himself here, hence the reason for the wait. 2 minutes he's got. Well, this is really punishing for him. 180 in the snatch, and now that was failed twice, and he nailed the third one. So hopefully he can do the same story again and pull it out the bag. But Michaela, doing the mathematics, so 180 plus 216, what will that take him up to then?
Absolutely nothing in terms of medals.
396, which will equal the other Georgian, Goia. He's the lighter man, so he'll be in second at the moment, but with a number of men still to go, he stands very little chance of getting a medal, but you don't know. You don't know. Shako will still be leading on 400. This will put him on 396. Well, let's hope he gets it. He's obviously got the power for this.
It's your 30-second buzzer. Still has a bit of time to try and recover. Needs to bounce straight out. Oh.
That's it. Over now. Head gone, back gone, legs are tired. Well, Albert Kuzilov, what a shame. This could have been his European Championships as well. He's turned up in recent form, in great shape, and things just didn't go well in the snatch, and it's put him off badly.
That's one of the favourites out.
Yeah, he won't even get a medal from the snatch, where he finished just outside the medals by 1 kilogram, 181 to 180. He's in fourth. Now, David Goia, 218, up to his weight by 5 kilograms from the first attempt. This will take him to 401, so 1 kilogram ahead of Shako. Very sensible. Into the lead then, if he gets it.
Eli!
Oh, look at the timing on that. He just needs to steady himself. Right on the edge of the platform. The weight needs to fall on the platform. That was brilliant lifting.
Really good lifting, and up into first place. We still have Plesnieks of Latvia in the competition, but to be honest, he's so far behind from the snatch, it's unlikely that he would trouble Goia there. Bedzanian, of course, we're still waiting for him to join this competition. We have not seen a single attempt out of the Russian yet, the reigning European champion. Bedzanian relied on that huge clean and jerk last year to pull him out of trouble from the snatch. Now here's Artas Plesnieks of Latvia, 213 as his opener. This will take him up to 393, which will be into third place at the moment.
Great extension on the clean, stands up strong. Oh, superb jerk. A smile on his face there. Knows he's still got one attempt to come. Put himself into bronze medal position at the moment.
1 kilogram ahead of Ezekiel of Poland, who has one attempt in reply.
Great platform there to rest the bar on. Dips, drives right through the starting position. Nicely to arm's length.
Yeah, very efficient looking technique. Now 218, here's Mihalski. Now his snatch was down a bit, hence the reason, even if he gets his 218, he'll only go into fourth place from fifth. And this is his final attempt. So he won't be troubling for medals at the end, though maybe a clean and jerk medal if things go his way.
Not quite the legs to stand up. I've got him down as a 212 lifter before the competition. 212 is what he nailed here today. So in line with where his best is.
Yeah, I've got him, his PBs is 172.12, so he's done 175.212, so he can't be too disappointed with that. That got him 6th place at the European Championships last year. He's in 5th at the moment. Bedzanian still to join, so probably to end up 6th again. Hey-ho. Bedzanian, here he is, the reigning European champion, who's back a bit from the snatch by 3 kilograms. He needs this big clean and jerk to pull him out of trouble again.
Oh, very strong clean. Power jerk. He's in the competition. He needs to lift 4 kilos more than Shako, and that has taken him into the overall lead.
Yeah, it's taken him on to 220, 181, put him on 401, and I think actually on by 2 grams of body weight, Goia has still got the lead. I think they're both equal, aren't they?
Yeah, I was just looking at rank number 1 from the snatch, Maxim Shako. But obviously, yeah, getting the guy in silver. The guy is still there. Goodness me, isn't this close between the top 3? And we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lifters left in the competition.
Yeah, the battle's not just going to be between the 2 Russians. Goia is still putting a lot of pressure on here. Kuzulov out, so we can forget about him. Well, this is a big moment for Shako, 220 kilograms. He's a big snatcher. His clean and jerk has often let him down, but 220 will put him on a 404 and put him from 2nd into 1st ahead of Goia. From 3rd into 1st.
Пошел!
Oh, massive effort. At last we see the smile. He couldn't have done any more today. 5 out of 6 lifts, 220 clean and jerk.
And he's now in 1st place. Both Bedzanian and Goia have lifts to reply with, though, so he may not be in 1st at the end of this, but he's guaranteed himself a bronze medal at worst. And that's both in the clean and jerk as well as the total. Maxim Shako of Russia leads 1st position on a 404 total. David Goia of Georgia, 401. Likewise, Bedzanian, the reigning European champion, on 401. The current standings, here we are. And you can see just how tight it is in the clean and jerk. This isn't the, I was talking about the overall. So Plesnieks of Latvia is still in with a medal shout here in the clean and jerk on 218. But really, it's all about the overall now. And coming out, screaming and shouting, it is David Goia. This 222 will increase his total by 4 kilograms and put him into 1st position ahead of Shako.
Knee stand. Perfect timing, caught the whip of the... Oh, my goodness me. Absolutely furious with himself. Put that down before the referees gave him permission.
Can't believe it. That is, oh my gosh, that is really just a terrible mistake to do. Unforgivable, really, and I don't suppose he'll ever forgive himself for that. That's could well have just lost him the European title. Let's have a look at that again. He had it overhead, had it locked solid.
The jerk was timed to perfection. He caught the whip lovely. Arm's length, easy. What is he doing? That is the kind of lift that you do in training. You lift it, you get it off as quick as possible. Not in competition.
Arturs Plesnieks then coming out with 222. It'll take him to a total of 397. He's not in the total battle. For him, it's all about a clean and jerk medal, and it'll take him from 3rd up to 1st.
Absolutely solid. Faultless clean and jerk.
Wow, that was a really tremendous lifting there. Right now, he's in the gold medal position in the clean and jerk. Really pleased with himself. So he should be as well. He's only just out of the junior ranks. World junior silver medalist last year. 2:15 his personal best. So he's gone way past that here. Very impressive.
Absolutely. I've just been trying to do all the maths and work out who's doing what. But this 2:24 for David Bazanian.
Yeah.
This will take him into the overall lead ahead of David Goia and Maxim Shako.
Yeah, he's equal with Goia at the moment on 4:01, but by body weight he's in third. This
will do it.
Will take him ahead, give him his European title again. Should do anyway. That's a good jerk overhead, really snappy, and there's plenty more in the tank. I mean, I say should do because Cornel Ezekiel of Poland still has one attempt by my reckoning, though he missed his opener at 2:15 and hit the second attempt at 2:15, and he still hasn't joined in for his third attempt. So I don't know if he's out injured or whether he's just waiting to do something enormous at the end. Really roll the dice, but he would have to do something so enormous to put himself back from a 3.92 total that I think we can say Bazanian has taken the overall title here. I mean, it's going to take Ezekiel to go up to 2.28, I think, in fact 2.29. He's going for 2.25. It'll bring him into third. Yes, Bazanian is European champion again. Ezekiel for a medal.
Not to be. Please, he says. Can I do that again?
Give us another shot, please. Well, that's his final effort. An entertainer. Well done. Good effort. Considering he missed his opener at 2:15, he fired up with the clean there. He's got so much power, Cornel Ezekiel. I mean, those muscles aren't for show. And that means that Bazanian is number one in the clean and jerk, as he was last year. Pulled it out on his final lift. The pole there, Ezekiel, 5th place in the clean and jerk with his 2:15. And overall, he is in 5th place. No more lifts to go. Just one final attempt, and that's for David Bazanian. And this is to extend his lead now. He's already retained the European title. The Russian going for 230 kilograms. It is 8 kilograms off his personal best, but it's been a while since we've seen that.
Super quick underneath the bar. Big drive. Look at that for a smile. Title defended. Happy days.
European champion once again, 2 times European champion now, David Bazanian of Russia, and another 2 gold medals for the Russian tally. They are absolutely the team of the moment, way ahead of any other nation. Azerbaijan, not even half the gold medals that the Russian team has got now. Bazanian adding 2 more to that. Brilliant lifting there by him, relying on his big clean and jerk to get him out of trouble once again. In the snatch, well, he did lift well. It was Shako was particularly impressive, that 184 to get him into the lead in that discipline. Now here's the clean and jerk results. 230 kilograms then for Bazanian. He takes the gold in the second discipline. Plesnieks of Latvia, 222. He'll be thrilled with that massive personal best. And 220 for Maxim Shako. So Russia get a bronze as well in the clean and jerk. Kuzlov down the bottom, 216 across the board. Failed all 3 attempts.